last weekend we had the lovely idea to go to the Hartz Mountains for a walk and take some photos. When we arrived at the car park, we found that a good percentage of the locals had also the same idea. And some, not so local people, had the same lovely idea. So much originality. Welcome to my new segment on YouTube. This one we're going up to Lake Osborne, which is up in the Hartz Mountains. We're about 600-700 metres up at the moment. And we're going to have it says 40-minute return, but it's a nice walk. Lyn and I are going up today, so come and join us. And these are the Hartz Mountains. I think they're around 1100 metres tall, about the same height as Mount Wellington. We came up here in winter last year, and this area was a lot of snow all around. Now there's certainly water flowing, but it's not too bad, and this walkway makes life very easy to walk. Lots of people around. It's actually very, very popular little short walking track this time of the year. It was a great idea for a stroll in the bush, discovering something new and interesting around each corner. We even met up with a few people on the way, and one of them happened to be a person that I follow on Instagram. Just a magnificent calm afternoon this afternoon. We decided to lash out and have a bit of enjoyment for the afternoon, go for a nice quiet little walk. The Hartz Mountains is located around 80 kilometres southwest of Hobart, and the nearest town is Sheveston. The Hartz is a dolerite range overlooking Tasmania's southwest wilderness and part of the Tasmanian Wilderness World Heritage Area. You can enjoy great walks for all abilities to small glacial lakes, waterfalls and peaks. It has stunning views of remote mountain ranges that stretch as far as the southern coast. The huge winds up here have taken their toll. Fortunately, local parks and wildlife have removed the main branches so we can keep on going. Unfortunately, Ben couldn't come with us today. This is National Parks and Wildlife, and no animals are allowed, so unfortunately he's stuck at home. He was very unimpressed that he wasn't going where Lyn and I could go, but you know, sometimes we've got to do these things. We've basically reached the peak of where we'll be going to, the peak height anyway, but we're now walking along this top area and then having a little drop down into Lake Osborne itself. gentle uphill climb through the forest takes you across the Hartz Plateau to the picturesque glacial lake, Lake Osborne. You pass through the groves of young rainforest containing myrtle, sassafras and pandani. Beyond the forest you see the Devil's Marbles, large boulders dumped into the plateau by glaciers. Along the walkway there are signs which tell the story of how fire and ice have shaped the landscape and its vegetation. It's looking towards Hobart and Mount Wellington. It's a wonderful job that the Parks and Wildlife have done putting in all these walkways. As my wife said, you'd be walking through with your boots mud up to your thighs, it'd be awful. Up here we are definitely on top of the world, at the bottom of the world, and thanks to Lyn for that line. Looking down over the hills of Hartz Mountains down to the placid waters of Lake Osborne. Just a lovely gentle sight. And here is Lake Osborne. Well, we've reached it to Lake Osborne. Just absolutely beautiful. We're going to sit down and have a drink, take some photographs and enjoy ourselves for 10 minutes or so, then have a lovely walk back. Carved by ice, ringed by fire. The glacier that once crept down this valley halted, starved of ice, of the warming climate. As it melted away, it released the rock debris it carried and abandoned the unfinished wall that had been bulldozing before it. The result was a barrier which dammed the runoff from the mountains, creating Lake Osborne. I hope you enjoyed our little trip this afternoon up to Lake Osborne. It is just beautiful up on top of the world. And if you enjoyed it, so please give me the tick and a like. And if you haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe. And if you want to be notified, just hit the bell. You know all those bits. So have an enjoyable time, and thanks again for coming on our little journey up on top of the mountain. Bye bye.